Hi everyone, I'm Margaret. I'm a paralegal here at Sagan Associates.
Hi, I'm Zohal and I'm an intern, and we're going to be reacting to an I-751 waiver success story that we worked on.
751 waivers. You have to prove that your love was real, even though you've gotten a divorce.
I feel bad sometimes for the clients because they have to go back into that situation, dig up all of these photos and memories about a real situation in their life, like a real love story. Which I don't think any of us wants to go back to like our exes and
yeah. If anything, we delete those kind of things just to be able to move on. But one thing I do like about these cases is that first we have to prove that it was a real marriage, they were really in love, and then it's like a quick switch, and then we have to talk about everything that went wrong, what they experienced, and it's like a really sad, like they're usually really sad cases, but at the end of the day, at least we get to help them during this hardship that they go through.
Number two, the more severe the domestic violence against you as the foreigner, the better the chance of your 751 waiver being approved, because there's VAWA, there's all these other things. If there's physical violence, if there's police report, then the chances of it succeeding is even higher.
Abuse in itself is really hard to prove through documentation. Like text messages help, any type of community, like pictures of course help, but other than that, emotional abuse, like that must be one of the hardest things to try to prove.
That's kind of like one of the things that USCIS has to be mindful of, that people who are abused, like they're not going to have like this whole record, you know, because they are being like in a lot of times like controlled and they don't have a lot of like independence, or they're scared. So there's all sort of like psychological factors.
Yeah, they're definitely victims in most cases, but a lot of people are reluctant to share that kind of information too, so it's hard to even get them to open up about it.
Yeah, and you just reminded me for this case, when our client came to us, she didn't come and say like, "Hey, like I'm getting divorced and like guess what? I've been abused. Can we use that?" It was kind of like the other way around. Like she basically told us that they were getting divorced, and it was like through working with her that we actually found out that she was being abused. And I feel like the client, for whatever reason, you know, whether she was embarrassed or she didn't think it was a big deal, but she kind of undermined that. And our team was like, you know, Joseph was like, hold on, like actually like you've been abused, and that's part of like, you know, showing that you didn't just get divorced, but you were actually also abused, and you do qualify and you're deserving of staying in this country. It's not just like being like physically hit, it's also, you know, if someone is like controlling you, if they're using like your immigration status against you to hold power over you.
You and I even worked on a VAWA case that it was about neglect, and the person was just neglected, ignored, just kind of left to be on her own. So there's lots of different types for sure.
Right, right. Everybody's story is a little bit different. There's all sorts of abuse. It looks a little bit different. So you could just have to talk to your immigration attorney to see if you qualify. I think it's important to remember that you don't have to stay in this really bad relationship just because you want to secure your green card. I know that it can be really scary, but you should definitely reach out to us or another immigration attorney to talk about the specifics, because more than likely there is something that can be done, and you can be separated. There's all sorts of different situations, but as Joseph mentioned, I think your safety comes first. So if you have any questions, please reach out to us.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.